guys, welcome to April's plans video. April 2021. Can you believe we've already been through 3 months of this year? I feel like it is flying by, but I'm so excited because I have some really cute makes planned, and I even have a bit of a head start on 2 of them. So I should start off by saying I've got a challenge to deal with this month. I have to film the sew along that will go live in May. So I'll be working on that project and I'll talk to you more about that. Then I have a self-imposed sort of just little thing that I want to do. So I have a lot of things going on, but other than that, in April, I don't have anything else other than my regular work. I don't have any classes that I'm teaching. I don't have any, like Sew Expo that is far behind me. I'm still doing the skill pop classes and I'll have them again in May, but no more in April after this week. So I feel like I'm going to be able to really hunker down and make some really cute clothes. Plus, the things outside of the sew along, I think are going to be pretty simple and straightforward, like knock it out in an afternoon kind of thing. So we'll see how much I'm able to get done. But first, let me start with, let's start with Sew Together 21. So the pattern for April is the pocket skirt by Peppermint Magazine and Thread Theory. They kind of joined together, a little collaboration, and Thread Theory designed this skirt that appeared in Peppermint Magazine. It is a very simple skirt, paneled, and a waistband that just folds under and becomes your casing for the elastic. Nice, big, thick elastic waistband. Okay, so in the little sample that they made theirs out of a linen, which I think is beautiful. And I am so tempted after seeing that terracotta linen from Stymaker Fabrics. I want that so bad. But I also know that I have a ton of options in my stash, and Sew Together 21 for me is and always will be a stash buster. Even whenever I was doing it when it was Sew My Style, I was always shopping from the stash. And that's what I encourage all my Sew Together 21 challengees to do as well. So, so I've got to, put my money where my mouth is. And, if I'm going to ask them to shop from their stash, I've got to shop from my stash. Thankfully, I have been hoarding a linen that I got from Gray Line Linens in New York City on our last trip there, which at this point was 2018, I think, several years ago. Gray Line does sell online, but I doubt they still have this fabric. It is this linen. And as you can see, it's like rainbow, but also like a gradient. See, it goes from like blue, but it has a little bit of orange in there. And then it also has this pink and red version. And then this like green and orange version. So pretty, right? I fell in love with it while I was there, obviously. Picked it up. It has a really interesting drape to it. It's not, it's like a true linen, it's drapey, but it's got a lot of body to it. So I think it'll be perfect for the skirt. I got enough of it to make a dress. And so what I think I'm going to do is make the skirt and then make like some kind of, I don't know if it's going to be the, sorbetto, the Colette sorbetto, or one of the seam work patterns, or but a cropped woven, right? Because the skirt sits at your natural waist. So I want a woven that will go over that to where it looks like a dress, but it's really a top and a skirt. But I don't want to tuck in the shirt. I want them to be 2 separate pieces. So that's my plan. I'm pretty excited about it. Obviously, cutting this out is going to be a little bit, I'm going to have to focus because I am going to want, I don't know, do I want it to be the same all the way around, or do I want to stagger them? That could also be cool. I don't know what I want now. But I have to figure that out when I get to the cutting table. So that's the plan for Sew Together 21, this really pretty linen. The white parts are like opaque. They're not see-through, but it's not blackout either. So I don't want to underline it though, because I just feel like that'll just be too much. So this is going to be one of those where I wear a nude underwear and we'll just go with that. I think it's so voluminous and it stands so far away from the body that it's not going to be that much of an issue, but that is something for me to think about as well. So that's that. And then we have the second quarter ITH sew along. So I'm doing a sew along every quarter. The first one, you remember, was the windbreaker. The patterns are voted on by the Hemsiders at my Patreon. They first decide on a type of garment and then they decide on a specific pattern after that. So I let them choose this time between a shirt dress, romper / jumpsuit, Lord, a regular shirt, and something else. I can't remember. And they almost unanimously voted on shirt dress, which I kind of saw coming because it was like a close second runner up to the windbreaker or to the jacket category last time. So of these short dresses, I gave them 2 indie options and 3 big 4 options. And the big 4 options are all recent, but they decided on New Look 6651. Really interesting choice. I did not see this coming. But I will be making the sleeveless version with the actual collar, like the flip over collar. Of course, it has a button front and then has the elastic waist. And I think I'm going to do the longer length too. The fabric that I'm going to use, this might really throw you guys off because I have had this fabric set aside for a very specific purpose for a long time. And it is this linen from StyleMaker Fabrics. Now you have heard me talk about using this for the Itch to Stitch Melrose top or dress. And I was going to make that as part of this online course that I was going to do. And that was my plan. Remember when I was working with Graphy, it goes way back. I mean, it goes back almost a year. I've been holding on to this just for that. But I think that my course is taking a bit of a different direction, especially after my work with Skill Pop and kind of doing a little bit of market research and determining, I don't want to produce a course for the sake of producing a course. I want to produce a course that will help people, either help people learn to sew, help people be better sewists, whatever it is. So my course is taking a bit of a turn to where this doesn't make sense anymore. Doing a sew along and showing people how to make the Melrose top does not make sense anymore. So I need to use this fabric. I love it. I think the color is absolutely stunning. And I think this shirt dress is going to be the perfect sort of vehicle for that. So that is what I'm using for my shirt dress. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be pretty easy to work with because it's a linen rayon blend. And I am just thrilled. I will have more information on the new structure for the course as soon as I have it. I have an idea. So we'll see. Okay, but that is the plan for that. All right, this little self-imposed thing that I want to do is to start making garments for Honey. But I also got a whole bunch of patterns at Quick Sew, or with the Quick Sew sale at Joann, including this cute little hoodie pattern. You can see the little itty bitty right there. Here's the line drawings. Can y'all see that? So I also really like the little raglan t-shirt, but either way, I got this knit fabric from Joann. This lighting is not going to work for me. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Sorry, the daylight savings with the sun, it just creates this weird couple of weeks where it's just impossible to get the lighting consistent for any amount of time. So anyways, so I got this fabric from Joann. It is from their Pop Juvenile Knit Cotton section, and it is so cute. It's got these gold bees that actually have like glittery wings and then the pink and gray, which I think is so cute. So I think I'm just gonna make her the t-shirt version so you can have a little summer t-shirt. So adorable. It is made for knits with 35% stretch. It's amazing to me how these little pet patterns are so similar to the grown-up patterns. It has body measurements for the dog that include length, neck circumference, and chest circumference, which means I get to like take the measuring tape and like measure her little body, which just thrills me beyond. So yeah, I'm thinking just a little raglan t-shirt to start out, something a little bit easy, to get me kind of in the groove and figure out if I'm sure she's an extra small. I mean, I'm certain of it. So kind of get me in the groove of making dog clothes and seeing if I even really like it. Cause I imagine the little neckband is going to be like this big around. So we will see, but that'll be fun. But I also, so we had a power outage here. 2 of them. Somebody in the middle of the night, crashed into a utility pole, and that caused all kinds of issues, as you can imagine. Like the whole road was shut. It was like a whole thing. So when you don't have electricity, it's amazing. Like this is going to sound so like first world problems, but I was like, I get why people go off the grid. Like I understand this like no cell phone weekend, because when I didn't have television as a distraction, I didn't have my computer as a distraction, I couldn't even do dishes or laundry or cook. You know, there was just so few things to do without electricity. I felt so free. I just felt so like relaxed, and it was just so nice. And I came in my sewing room, I tidied up a whole bunch, and I cut out 2 patterns. So I cut out, which patterns did she cut out? McCall's 8106. You guys remember this from the last 2 hauls ago. I cut out View C, and then I realized as I was getting ready to cut this out that this pattern is not intended for stretch fabrics. It is a woven pattern that's actually cut on the bias, which is amazing. So I will be making this dress out of a woven shortly, but I wanted it to work for this knit, so I just sized down. The fabric is this same cotton as the bee fabric. It's just a different print from the Pop Juvenile kids section at Joann. So I think that'll be really cute. It has like a little, like a mini little cowl, and then no other seams. It's just side seams. So it should be pretty easy to come together. Cutting it out was pretty much a breeze. And then I also cut out M8107, which is this knit dress. And I cut out View B. Again, just a front and a back, no other seams. And this one has this little tie detail. And this one I cut out of, well, I wish I had a scrap or something to show you, but all I've got is this. So we can look at this. It's that like green, like animal print / tie-dye. And again, I showed you this in the haul video as well. I don't know what happened with the fabric cutting situation. Either this fabric is not as wide as I thought, like it's 50 inches instead of 60 inches, something along those lines. The cutting layouts would not work, and I did not technically have enough fabric. So I cut out the front on one whole piece, and then I actually had to cut the back in 2 parts. The bodice up to the waistline, and then the skirt down to the hem, 2 separate pieces. So I'll have a waist seam on the back piece, which may not be a terrible thing. I could probably do a little bit of fitting through there, but no seam on the front. So it was a little bit of a head scratcher. How did this happen? What do I do now? Do I go buy more fabric? I don't really want to do that. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with on that. But I think it'll work out fine. And again, this was always supposed to be kind of like a little bit of a loungy dress. I mean, like a wear to Target dress, but like, you know what I mean? Just real quick errands, not like get dressed for the day, but like, oh, I have this on and I've got to run this quick errand kind of thing. Okay, so those are my plans. 1, 2, 3. 3 dresses, a skirt and a crop top, and a dog shirt. So we will see. A couple of them have to get done. So Together 21 will get done for sure. Probably the first thing that I do. And then the shirt dress will, a significant dent at the very least will be put into the shirt dress, because I want to post that sew along the second week in May. So we will see how that goes. And then the 2 knit dresses are really just like the icing on the cake, because I want to make honey at top. I think it'll be really cute. So yeah, those are my plans for April. I would love to know what your plans are. What is something you're working on? Are you making something for Mother's Day? Are you making dresses? Are you kind of going back to your pre-pandemic style in any way? Are you still making sweats and lounge clothes? Or are you ready to just like bust out of these walls in your best looking, most springy, like I don't care outfit? Which camp are you in? As you can tell, I'm still kind of in limbo. I got 1 toe in each, which is fun. I think I may honestly have a toe in each for a long, long time, because I have a newfound appreciation for comfy clothes. So my challenge will be comfy and cute at the same time. So we will see. But that is going to do it for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye.